Mario Gray's life of crime, the year that would become forever etched in California history as one of terror. He was a serial burglar who would sneak into homes like a phantom at night, ransacking rooms and defiling what were once sacred places. Cash and jewelry were his targets of choice, and he avoided credit cards that would bring the police knocking on his door. But one night, his crimes escalated into something horrific that would forever seal his fate. Among his victims was the mobile home of 87-year-old Ruby Reed, a helpless old woman who didn't have any chance against the brutality Gray unleashed upon her. He broke into her house in the middle of the night and attacked Reed in the most brutal fashion imaginable before killing her forever. He smashed her throat open with a piece of wood so that there would not be any witnesses. Lying there helpless, her body shattered and mutilated, Gray looted her belongings, pocketing jewelry and stealing at least $20 from her wallet. When Reed's daughter arrived home, she found her mother's dead body lying on the ground, bound by nylon stockings and covered in blood. Paramedics found Reed dead at the scene. Her final moments, one that defied all logic. Gray's crime spree didn't last long. Within days of the murder of Reed, he was caught in the act of another burglary, this one in an apartment. Police were quick to connect him to the murder and a pattern of vicious crime. Court records revealed a ghastly history. In 1983, Gray attacked a 64-year-old woman, her 8-year-old granddaughter, in their apartment. He molested the grandmother and forced the child into unspeakable acts. In her desperate attempt to flee, the grandmother attempted to climb out the window. Gray panicked and grabbed at her only to push her out the window. She plummeted all the way down and lived, but she fractured her leg. Gray made off with her jewelry and $370 in cash and left behind a horror scene that would one day haunt him in court. He received 6 years for the crime in a plea bargain and walked out in less than 4. By the year 1990, justice finally caught up with Gray. 3 years into the proceedings, he was sentenced to death for the murder of Ruby Reed. However, the execution that he was sentenced to never took place. In the year 2013, Mario Gray passed away in his cell from unspecified causes. His reign of terror was brought to a close, not by the justice system, but by the passage of time.